How about that defensive effort? I mean, at one point, I think they had 6 points with 8 minutes to go in the first half. I mean, how big is that for you guys?
It was huge. We had a really good game plan for them. We were really prepared. We practiced all week on playing that kind of team. They play basically five guards, so we were really ready for them. And our intensity, I felt like we were all connected, and it worked out really well.
What's it like when you're executing that? What's it like?
What was what?
What's it like when you're executing defensively like that? I mean,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. When we play good defense, it turns into offense for us. I feel like when we're on point on defense, then offensively we're going to play good. And, we made stops, we got rebounds, we went out and run. We just had a lot of fun out there, and I think it showed.
is that championship caliber defense? Do you feel like?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we're a championship caliber team, and our defense is definitely up with the top teams in the nation. And I feel like if we play defense like that and that intensity, and we're all connected, and I feel like we can win this whole thing.
Iggy said that's championship defense that you played tonight. How much did that carry you in that first half, and how important is that for your success in this tournament?
It's important that we build those habits now. Winning this game today or the next game would not make us champions, but if we practice those habits, we'll be ready for those times where we're in a championship or we need to go to the championship. We have created those championship habits.
And,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and no, I'm sorry. You're the facilitator. So to see a guy like Charles hitting those clutch shots and doing what he did tonight, and how important is that as well?
I mean, it's great. Charles, he came from injury. I don't think he was 100% when he played in the Big Ten tournament, but he helped us out when we needed him. Now, I honestly think he's 100%. Probably still a little tic-tac, nick-tac, little injury with his foot, but for the most part, I think he's 100%. He's way more athletic, as you guys can tell. He's back confident. He's definitely he's definitely improved, major.
How much does that defensive effort help spark you on the other side of the court?
Huge. You kind of get yourself lost in the game on the defensive end. Sometimes shots fall, sometimes they don't, but you can always control your energy and effort. And I try to do a good job of doing that for this team.
Iggy called that championship defense. He felt like that effort tonight is something that could win you a title. I mean, your thoughts on that?
It's huge, especially having Lil Bro locked in too. That's huge. He's an easily walking bucket, and when he locks in and really embrace being a two-way player, he's a scary nightmare for any opponent. So happy to hear him calling the championship defense. Hopefully we can keep taking it to another level.
And this might be a repeat, but given the last 3 weeks for you, how much fun was it to go out there and just
It's huge, man. Not thinking about taking the wrong step or not just thinking about it. Am I athletic like I want to be right now, or am I cutting how I want to be, moving how I want to be? But when you got your support system like I have, it makes it much easier. It takes a lot of the weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the start we got off to, because you're watching all the games all around the country, and it's like, wow, every team, Big Ten teams, everybody, it's initially the first half is going to be a struggle. And last year it was for us. We were up 3.5 against the same team. So I think when we got out, by 10 or 12 and sort of maintained that to halftime, that was a really good sign. Second half could have been very different. They make a couple threes, and it could have got closer again. But what Charles did with number 0, right, and what Xavier did with number 14, I mean, those two kids are dynamite players, and they just had great defensive games against them, and they couldn't. Those primary scorers couldn't score. We could win with our defense again.
You touched on Charles on the defensive
Yeah.
end. What about what he was able to give you guys offensively?
Yeah. This is just this is the Charles that we know. When he's at his best, we're a really good team, and we saw that at several games this year. And then his injury, it really set him back in our Big Ten tournament, and it was all right because we got through it, right? So now hopefully, this is because we're going to need him if we're going to make a run, any type of run in this NCAA tournament. If we're going to beat Florida, let's just say if we're going to beat Florida, we need all hands on deck.
that defense. How much did that carry you? I mean, you alluded to it, but Iggy called it championship defense. Did you feel
It's all year long, though, really. I mean, they have all those three-point shooters out there, and we had to take that away and still take away the drive. That's really hard. With their quickness, they're really quick. And you have to take it away the drive and the three-pointer and spread you out with a small center. That was a big part of it.
I know you guys stay even keel as a coach, but how much fun is that for you to see your guys execute in that way?
He asked me a fun question, guys. What's my answer to that? I never have fun, but I know the team had fun, right? Just getting a win and enjoying this. And what's best about the NCAA tournament is we don't have to get up at 6 a.m. and have a game at noon tomorrow, right? We can enjoy the win tonight and then have a day to really think and prepare.
And then finally, defensively, I mean, that effort in the first half, how much did that carry you guys while the offense was kind of working its way through?
I feel like it's something that has carried us throughout the entire year. I mean, it'll be days where you can't make shots or the shots that we normally make aren't going in, but being able to rely on your defense and make sure that the other team isn't scoring shots is something that is really helpful in securing the win.